Chords 5.
Okay, what is chords 5? Chords 5 is basically teaching augmented and diminished chords. It's better to have done chords 1. Yeah, chords 1. Because you need like major chords and minor chords, right? Okay, so what are you supposed to do on this page? This is the same idea as all chords 1, chords 2, chords 3, where you learn the chord, you write in the notes, and if you can do that chord, you get to color. And this page has hearts, and I love hearts. It's the best. Okay, and then you got these big hearts. Like, what are these? I'll explain. Hold on. So, let's say you're teaching a kid C augmented. What's a C augmented chord? So how I explain it is you start with your major, right here, and then you take the 5th note, the highest one, or the 3rd note, but the 5th, and you go up a half step. It's like, really, it's an awkward sound. It sounds weird. Anyway, so if they can do that, they would write in C, E, G sharp, and they would color the little heart. And it's better if they do both hands at least once, you know, but not obligatory, but it's better. Because they'll end up doing both hands anyway later on. Okay, C augmented, same thing for D. Start with your major chord. Well, hello. Did I lose you guys? Okay, okay. Don't hurt yourself over there. Okay, so D major, you start with your D major, and to make it augmented, you go up a half step with the top one. I feel like I'm like not in the video. I am probably. Okay, don't fall camera. Stay still. Okay, so I think that explains. So all you're doing is teaching them the augmented chords for C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And then you do the same thing for diminished. So how I explain it, start with a minor chord, you know, your minor. And then you take the top note and go down tiny bit. Very, very next note down. And that's my impending doom. Yeah, I call it impending doom. Because it does sound like that. It's like, Okay, so you would do the same thing for D. You start with your D minor, and you drop the top. And you do the same thing for all these guys. Now, what is this? Okay, this minor, augmented, major, diminished. So I'm teaching them a little pattern. So I usually ask them to do hands together, right? So this is what it would look like. And I'm going to do from C to B. So you go major, augmented, minor, diminished, major, augmented, minor, diminished. If they can do all of that, they get to color all these guys. So really, this one, the first one is for C. So they have to do, if they can do that, then they get to color that little guy. What is fully diminished? So that's diminished plus another little minor third. So, and I love fully diminished chords. So, oh, it sounds so good. So if they can figure out what the chords are, they write it in, right here, and then they color it in. Okay, now, these guys. You have to kind of do these first to be able to do this. So you got your little chord rules, your mega chord rules, and your chord stealing. Remember, those 3 exercises that come in the book all the time. So, let's go with chord rules. And do you see that the heart's separated into 7 little sections? That's because if they do one, let's say they do C augmented as a chord rule, they get to color that one little section. Let's say they do D. Right? So they get to color, as soon as they do a chord rule of any type of chord, they get to color a little section. So then you do the same thing for mega chord rules. So let's do, what's easy? Let's do A mega chord rule. So let's say they go. It's obviously not the prettiest stuff, but you know, it's just get them moving their fingers, a little exercise, and they know what an augmented chord is, right? So then they get to color one of these little sections, and you can have them write A, or if they did B, they write B, you know? And then you have the same exercise for chord stealing. So let's do F. So F chord stealing. You always start 2 octaves under C, C, D, E, F. So this would be your F, your starting point. So that's your F augmented chord stealing. right? So then, like I've said in other videos, you know, the following week, let's say that they filled out a whole entire part, well, and then you make it an exercise, like the beginning of the lesson, play C to B mega chord rolls of augmented chords, right? Or chord rolls of diminished chords, so all your diminished from C to B. So that'd be like this whole heart colored in. And then what are these guys? These are the same as major augmented, minor diminished. So that's a lot of work. So let's say they're doing chord rolls of this, so they'd have to do major, augmented, minor, and same thing for all of them. Major, nope. That's like a lot of work, but you know, if they can do it really, really fast, it sounds really cool and fancy. So they'd have, for this guy, they have to do major, augmented, minor, diminished for all of them, C to B, right? It's a lot to ask, but it's doable. Fully diminished, same thing. That's just, it sounds so good. So fully diminished as a chord roll. Obviously need to learn my chords again. Oh. This video is, okay. So yeah, as soon as they can do one at a time, right? But then you just make an exercise, do from C to B, blah, 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 as all fully diminished. Then you can do the same thing for mega chord rolls and chord ceiling. So I think that takes care of that page.